38 people watched her die. March 13th, 1964. Queens, New York. Kitty Genovese is attacked outside her apartment building over 35 minutes. She screams for help. Lights turn on in the windows above her. She calls out to the neighbors she can see. Nobody comes down. By the time someone finally called the police, it was over. The story hit the front page of the New York Times. The headline read, "37 who saw murder didn't call the police." The framing was moral. These were people so deadened by city life, so indifferent to their neighbors, so corroded by modern society that they could watch a woman be murdered and feel nothing. That interpretation was wrong. Because what actually explains that night has nothing to do with indifference. It has to do with a mechanism running inside your brain right now. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is, and the one move that shuts it off. The researchers who took this seriously were John Darley and Bib Latane. They asked a different question from everyone else. Not, what kind of people stand by and do nothing, but what kind of situation produces inaction, regardless of what kind of people are in it. Their experiment. A participant sits alone wearing headphones, taking part in what they're told is a group discussion. Over the intercom, one voice begins describing the pressure he's under, how he's prone to seizures. Then, mid-sentence, he starts stammering, choking, says he's having a seizure, needs help. Then silence. When participants believed they were the only one who heard it, 85% left the room to help. When they believed 5 others had also heard it, 31%. Same emergency, same recording. The only variable was how many others they thought were listening. More potential helpers, less actual help. Darley and Latane called this diffusion of responsibility. When you're the only person who can act, the full weight of that obligation lands on you. The moment others are present, that weight is distributed. Each person carries a fraction. And a fraction of moral urgency is often not enough to produce action. The more people around you when you need help, the less likely any single one of them is to help you. Not because they don't care, because each one genuinely believed someone else was handling it, but diffusion of responsibility is only half the story. The second mechanism is subtler. In another experiment, a participant sits filling out a questionnaire. After a few minutes, smoke starts seeping through a vent, enough to make the room visibly hazy. Alone, 75% reported the smoke within 4 minutes. In a group of 3 strangers, only 10% reported it at all. Some sat completing their forms while the room filled with smoke, occasionally waving it away from their faces. How? Each person looked at the others for cues. Is this serious? Should I be concerned? Well, nobody else is reacting, so maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's just the heating system. Maybe I'm overreacting. But everyone is doing this simultaneously. Everyone sees a group of calm people. Everyone concludes, if this were an emergency, someone would be reacting. So everyone stays calm. And everyone's calm confirms, for everyone else, that there's nothing to worry about. This is pluralistic ignorance. Every individual privately doubts the group's apparent consensus, but publicly conforms to it because everyone else appears calm. The crowd isn't giving you information about what's happening. It's giving you information about how confused everyone else is, and your brain is mistaking that for calm. 2 mechanisms, independent, both pointing in the same direction, both running silently in the background of every crowd you've ever been part of. Here's where it stops being a 1960s psychology experiment and starts being about your life. Think about the last group chat where someone posted something slightly too dark to be casual, something that, said to you directly, you'd have responded to immediately. But it was a group chat, 20 people, read receipts ticking up, and you waited because surely someone closer to them would say something, someone who knows the situation better, someone more qualified. Every single person in that chat ran the same calculation, and nobody said anything. Think about the last time you watched someone get torn apart in a comment section. Not a public figure, just a person. Wrong place, wrong post, wrong moment. Thousands of people watching it happen in real time. You felt it was wrong. You almost said something. But there were thousands of others who could see it too. Someone who knows them, someone better positioned to step in. Nobody stepped in. This is the bystander effect with the numbers turned all the way up. The crowd doesn't make you cruel. It just makes you less responsible, less certain your individual action matters, less able to locate where your judgment ends and the group's begins. That's what 38 windows lighting up in Queens actually looked like from the inside. Not indifference, just everyone waiting for someone else. Now, are you immune to the bystander effect? Most people, when told about it and asked if it would affect them, say no. They're wrong. The effect has been found in trained nurses, people with emergency response training who know the research and have professional obligation to act. In group conditions, their response rates fall significantly compared to when they're alone. So if this mechanism is this resistant, if even training doesn't reliably stop it, is there anything that actually works? There is. One thing. And it's simpler than you'd expect. It doesn't require heroism or exceptional character. It requires making responsibility specific. Someone call 911 is a diffusion trigger. Every person who hears it experiences a fraction of the obligation and waits for someone else to act. You, in the blue jacket, call 911 is the opposite. The moment you single out one person, make eye contact, point if necessary, diffusion collapses. That person cannot look around for someone else. The responsibility is no longer shared. It's theirs. The flip side matters too. If you ever need help from a crowd, the instinct is to appeal to everyone. That instinct is wrong. The larger the audience, the more powerfully you trigger the effect in each of them. Pick one person, one face. Address them directly by something specific, the color of their jacket, where they're standing. Turn a crowd into an individual. That's how you get help. So what really happened that night? The 38 witnesses weren't monsters. They were ordinary people caught in a social architecture their brains weren't designed to override. Each waited for the others. The others waited for them. In the space between, nothing happened. The moral explanation is easier to sit with. Bad things done by bad people, good people would have acted differently. The psychological explanation is harder. It tells you the same thing would likely happen to you. Not because you don't care, but because the calculation your brain runs in a crowd is not the same one it runs alone, and you cannot feel the difference from the inside. The next time you're part of a crowd watching something unfold, are you choosing not to act, or is the crowd doing the choosing for you? I'm the bias lens. We find the filters you didn't know you had. If this changed how you read a crowd, subscribe. Next episode, why the thing you've been putting off isn't a discipline problem. It isn't laziness. It's your brain making a very deliberate calculation and getting it completely wrong.